Hello and welcome. So, I'm going to take a look at the Times quick cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Thursday, the 22nd of May 2025. So, I've come in, I've looked at the setter's name, I'm like, oh, it's Izetti. I don't feel like we've seen him for ages. Izetti is one of our setters who is a regular. He normally provides a couple of puzzles a month, but then I'm just looking back in my records, and we've had one a couple of about 3 weeks ago, and before that we had one on like the 7th of April, which is over a month and a half ago. So this will be our ninth puzzle of the month. They've been about 15 minutes. There's one 7 minute in there, and there's one 45-minute quit in there. But everything else has been around the 15-minute mark. But I am looking at this grid going, oops, portcolour grid, so we've got no checkers at all on these letters across the top and down the sides. Got nothing to help us out. So this could be interesting, but he's a good setter, Izetti. I've grown to love him. So anyway, time to reset the timer and crack on. Report of way travel. That's a road. Road like that. University officer, one friend, best of all. Bursa, university officer, you. Ipal, best of all. I'm going to put my mate actually. Optimal, optimate. Something like that. Optimal. I don't know. Unruffled debate, quiet all round. Quiet is P. Unruffled debate, quiet all round. Is that P's before and after word for debate? Not sure. Gave a speech. Nothing highly thought of. Orator, highly thought of. Rated, or rated, yeah. Oh, rated. There we are. Insect seen in spring, naturally. That's the gnat. Island frenzy after jobs unfinished. Ooh, frenzy after island. It's not concrete. Crete, island man. Oh well. One who moralises quietly about a dear Parisian. A dear Parisian. A dear. I don't know if that's one who moralises quietly. Okay. Food course. Oh gosh. Meal. Not sure about that. Took a chance heading off and walked slowly. Took chances, risked, and what's the word? I'm trying to think. Oh, what have I done there? Risked. SKD. I'm trying to think. Frisked, risked, walked. Is that? I can't think what the word is. If it is risked, I think it is though. The walking word I'm starting to get to. Ointment possibly manufactured by Italian River. The only Italian river we really know is the Po, but it could be ITR for river. I think it's more like Po. Beside Potion, shun. Why would that be shun? Can't be a potion, can it really? First class job consumed disloyal. First class is A1. Job consumed disloyal individual. I would have thought it was an 8 at the end for consumed. I don't know. Carol provided by choristers in Germany is sing. Yeah, if you sing, if you go caroling, you sing. Person without title, not so rare. Gosh, person without title. Does that put the word person outside of a title, which would be something like sir? Not rare, not so rare is prevalent. I'm not sure. Response from Rotter being devious. That looks like an anagram, doesn't it? Really. But what it is, terror. 2 R's, tarot. Bird, Greek character found on roofing material. Some kind of felt, I would have thought. Asphalt. Tile. Essential oil obtained through trampling olives originally. OTTO. Otto. Is that right? Obtaining trampling. I guess that's Otto. An acrostic. Not heard of it. That's okay because it's nicely clued. This writer's chum, a beast. My mate, dragon. Me. Nasty eye, what contributes to it? It's a sty. Okay, that's just a hidden word. Nice clue. Small amount for each fighter. I thought that's an S and then with a per on the end. What would be a per fighter? Fighter. Scrapper. Scrapper is a small. Scrap is a small amount. A scrap per. No S necessary for small. Damage follows popular Channel Islands event. Incident. Damage is a dent. Yeah, incident is an event. Okay. Right. Book on time finally at. That suggests it isn't frisked and risked. I can't think what I'm thinking of briskly. I don't think that's risk. Book on time. Be finally at last. What is it? Atlas T. Yeah. At last. Let's take that out. It's an atlas is the book with a T on time. At last. Most uninspiring teams playing. Last thing cricket needs. Most uninspiring is going to be an S, isn't it? Dullest. Teams playing. Last thing cricket needs is a T. Mattist. EST. Aim. MA. Tamest, I think that is. So this is the Poe manufactured, possibly manufactured is made, I think, pomade, I think that's correct. Food course, tuck, tack, tick, tock. Food is tuck in the land of Izetti in his words. Course, not so sure. Come back to that. Look at gloomy as the first person appearing outside work. Outside work would be an OP. Mope, me and mope, yeah, mope. Is that it? Oh, daughter and guy. Go slowly. Dawdle. That's ambled. Gambled and ambled, there we are. The daughter and guy, this one, first class. Job is a post. Apostate. Apost. A. Disloyal. Apostate, I think that is. Guy. Go slowly is to drag. Rag. Rag is guy? I think rag is guy. I'm not sure about that. Is there an alternative? I'm going to leave it like that for a minute, see if anything comes up in my brain. Well, the bottom half's good. Bird. Greek character. Alphabet, gamma, delta. On that. If that was... Let's look at this one first. Island frenzy. After job's unfinished. Where am I going? 2 T's on this one. University officer 1. Well, I think that's an innate. Intimate. Best of all. What are university? University is surely just a U though. One friend is I mate. Best of all would be your intimate. University officer. If that was an M, this writer's is I'm. Chum. Mate. Can't be another mate, can it? Impala. No, Impala. Pal. Okay. Island frenzies. Is this Anagram Island? After jobs. Okay, yeah, could be. Unfinished is Din, Island, Island, Ladin. Just trying letters in, really. Dill, Snadill. Frenzy after jobs unfinished. No, frenzy's after, isn't it? Dislan, dislan. After jobs. No, jobs is nearer the start, isn't it? Okay, this one here. One who moralises quietly about a dear Parisian. I don't know what to do about a dear Parisian. I'm hoping it's not expecting me to know what the word for dear in Paris in French is. Moralises quietly. Pro something. Per preacher? Reacher? If that would preach. One who moralises is a preacher. I've got to know about a dear Parisian is. P for quietly. If that were, this would be person without title, not so rare. So I think that would be person, which would be a Paul without title. So title would be Po. I don't know that person is P-E-R always. I think I've seen it in the Guardian as per. So go back over here. This is a Greek bird, Greek character found on roofing material. Roofing material is only slates and tiles in it, and thatch. Thatch. Nuthatch. New for nuthatch. There we go. Okay. So what is this? Ultimate, lieutenant. Okay, yes, I'll go with that. I think Otto's got to be correct then, given the wordplay. Where's this? Tunisia? Island. Frenzy after jobs unfinished. Task Tasmania. Okay, Tasmania's nice. I still haven't got better. Okay, so preacher looks like it has to be right. I don't know. Drag has to be right. Tuck probably has to be right. I can't be bothered to think it's in alphabetical words that I may or may. I think I accept there's at least 3 there. I'm not sure about. Unruffled debate. Quiet all round is all round. Unruffled debate is, don't know. Response from Rotter, being devious. I mean, that looks like it should be an anagram, which would be response, retrot. Not sure about that. Okay, well, if that were right, person without title would be a title ending in an O something N, wouldn't it? Person. Commoner, I think that's more likely. Commoner, yeah, okay. Smirsh, all round. Yeah. I'll take that out for a minute and just leave that. So, unruffled debate, quiet all round. Smur for quiet, all, each, smeech? Don't think so. All round. Is that, or if all going backwards? Eek. Well, if that was trot, that'd be an R, wouldn't it? Quiet is shush going around. Debate is unruffled is smooth. Moot. Okay. Which looks like a retort would be a more likely one. There we go. No. I wonder what I've got wrong. I know there are at least 2 or 3 in there. Tuck and drag that I was unhappy about. Oh, that's a typo. That's okay. Oh, tack. What? Tack? Tack. Well, I can see a course being tack, but food I can't see as being tack. What? Food is tack. I mean, you tack in sailing. That's taking a course, particular course. But a food is tack. No, never heard of that. Oh, that's a bit. I have to say that's a bit disappointing, really. Right, let's have a look through. There's some clues there. A bit tough, I think, but decent time, so I shouldn't complain too loudly. Right, report is telling us there's a sound like of a way travelled. So you travel on roads. So road, R-O-A-D. Sound like of that is to have travelled on horseback. Sorry. So way is a road. Travelled on horseback is you rode, as I put it in, because that is a way. So way, the road, R-O-A-D is next to the sound like. University is U. Officer is a lieutenant, LT. One is in the clue for I, one is I, and a mate is your friend. And your best of all is ultimate. Fair enough, good clue. Unruffled is smooth. Debate is, I guess, moot. Not sure about that. Quiet all round is sh going around it. So I think that's how it works. Smooth. Gave a speech is orated. Nothing is O. And highly thought of is rated. Nice. Insect is a gnat. Seen in is saying there's a hidden word across spring naturally. The island of Tasmania, off the south of Australia, or part of Australia really, but it's an island off of the mainland. A frenzy is mania, going after a job's unfinished. So I've got a task without the K because it's unfinished. One who moralises is a preacher. Now, I don't know what's going on here. P for quietly. About is re. A dear. Okay, A is in the clue, and then cher, mon cher is the Parisian word for dear, mon cher. Gosh, my dear. Okay, well, yeah, food is tack, apparently, and of course, you take a course, you tack. I have never heard of food as tack, and I think that's well, I don't know really. Assuming I understand it, assuming it is a double definition, I'm not doing him a disservice. But wow, okay. Took a chance, you gambled, but heading off. So gambled becomes ambled, and ambled is walked slowly. Oh, a pomade is an ointment, possibly. Type of point. Yes, there's many things that could be an ointment, but in this case, it's possibly a pomade. Manufactured is made beside the Italian river of the River Po. First class job is an A post, I suppose. If you get first class, you get an A in your marks. Post is a job. Consumed is 8, and a disloyal individual is an apostate. To go caroling, to carol is to sing, and provided by a singer is a hidden word across choristers in Germany. So where are we going to now? We're going to the Downs. Okay. So yeah, simple double definition here really. A person without title is a commoner, and something that's not so rare is common. It's commoner. What again? Response. A response is a retort. This is a good classic example of me not being able to do anagrams. Retort is an anagram of rotter. Being devious is your anagram indicator. I can't. Yeah, okay. There's only so many combinations there, especially as the E and it had the E and the T, but I still couldn't see it. A bird is a nuthatch. The Greek character is nu. I'm going to call it nu. Found on roofing material, which is thatch. A simple bit of construction there. Essential oil. Never heard of the essential oil of Otto, but I assume it is because we've got an acrostic of obtained through trampling olives. OTTO. Originally is your acrostic indicator. This writer, so something that belongs to this writer is, or this writer is, should I say, this writer is I am, I'm. Chum is a pal, and A is in the clue, so that gives you impala, which is a type of beast. In my head, I'm thinking it's like a gazelle-like thing in Africa. Maybe a goat-like thing. Not sure. Nasty eye, have the hidden word sty in it. What contributes to it? So a bit of a kind of, yeah, I mean, you get a sty, if you've got a nasty eye, then a sty is because you've got a sty in it, and what contributes to it is telling you it's a hidden word. A small amount is a scrap, so I thought S for small, but actually it's not. It's just small amount is a scrap, and for each is per, so we get one per person, one each. A fighter is a scrapper. What have we got? Damage is a dent, following popular is in, and the Channel Islands are abbreviated to CI, and that gives you an incident, which is an event. A book here is the Atlas, Book of Maps. On T for time gives you at last, which is finally. Most uninspiring is tamest. Teams teams playing is an anagram of tame. Tames is an anagram of teams. Playing is your anagram indicator. And the last thing cricket needs, well, the last thing cricket needs is the letter T. So put a T on the end. Look gloomy as to mope. The first person is me, appearing outside of work, so put that around op for work, so operation, opus, those sort of things. Finally, daughter is D. Guy, now I think this is Guy in the sense of when you used to burn guys for Guy Fawkes Night, and charity events are known as rag, which is receive and give, I think, and to drag is to go slowly, so I think that's the derivation of that. Rag equals Guy. So there we go. Yeah, that tack has left a little bit of a nasty taste in the mouth, but otherwise, not a bad puzzle. Thanks for watching.